Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Grizzlies center Steven Adams is playing for a team he once battled. Adams said, "I won that 2014 series. Zach Randolph punched me in the face, and he couldn't play Game 7. So I claimed that victory." And Kevin, Adams took that punch and didn't react, but his jaw was so sore he couldn't eat much else. He said, "I was mad because I love food." Well, so do I. Back to you.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, David. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Pistons, Bay and Bagley will slot in at small and power forward. Hayes and Cunningham, the backcourt pair. And it's Duren in at the 5. With the All-Star game approaching, Brent, there are plenty of deserving players, but as we know, there are only 12 coveted spots for each roster.
And Kevin, get ready for all the snub talk that we hear every year. It comes along like rain in spring. But if you could see the league expand the rosters maybe to 13, maybe even 15 players, maybe some of that would go away. Not all of it, but maybe some.
Bain kicks to Green. Memphis moving that ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson from long range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Pistons go the other way with it, and this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Green taking his time here. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Bain. Morant outside. It's deflected. Cunningham against Bain. Pass to Hayes. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Green. Ball's knocked loose. Hayes with the steal. Cunningham inside. Guarded by Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Bagley showing his feel right there for the game and that particular play.
The Pistons shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That one is off. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
Bain kicks to Green and stolen by Bay. Hayes trying to break free. Bay, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here's Cunningham. His last outing, he had 24 points. Down low. Now, here's Duren. Guarded by Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham. And he banks in the layup.
Now, young players with these kind of moves are showing you that they're getting more patient on the inside, and Cade showed that time.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now here's Green. Up top, Morant. And that one goes long.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Now here's Hayes. He started close. And Duran slams it in.
Killian Hayes is a PG, and he's got vision, so you get open, he'll find you.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 6-point game. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here's Cunningham. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Bagley against Jackson. Offside Bagley. That's a 2 from Cunningham. Pistons keep it alive. Bagley the pass to Cunningham. Hey, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with it. Now defended by Cunningham. No good from Clark. The Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Bain against Cunningham. Passes it to Hayes. Bounce pass from Bay. Now here's Duran. Headed by Green. Shots good by Duran.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Bain. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Cade Cunningham. During Desmond Bain's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bain's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
The first one falls. And Bain drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Bay. Back to Cunningham. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Hayes, no good. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Jackson. And the pass to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Puts up a 3. Jackson misses. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Clark. Bain looking around. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now here's Hayes. Guarded by Morant. Cunningham passes to Bagley. Back to Cunningham. And here is Duran. In the corner, Bay with it. Over Green. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Pistons. Memphis trailing here. And the Grizzlies call their first timeout of the game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Adams, he's checked in for Danny Green. Clark left side. Outside, Bain. Back to Clark. Knocks it loose. Pass to Jackson. From past the arc. Good on the triple.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And here's Hayes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Passes it to Bagley. Back to Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham on the wing. Detroit, no good that time either.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The Pistons trailing. Now here's Hayes. During the pass to Bagley. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Diallo, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Then for the Grizzlies, Aldama's checked in, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Lobbed up there for Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Hayes the pass to Duran. Outside Bogdanovich. Can they get it? And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Now, here's Clark. He had 19 points in the win against Philadelphia. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Memphis.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
So for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Marvin Bagley, and Alec Burks subbed in for Hayes. Burks against Bain. Pass to Duran. Bain against Burks. Shot clock at 5.
Alec Burks is at over a decade in the league. One of the more reliable guards that we have.
At some point, I believe that Alec Burks is going to be on a team that's doing bigger things. Because of that consistency, he's going to become a more valuable piece. I mean, he shoots it well from 3. He got his big contract in 2021, but it hasn't changed that consistency that he plays with.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Clark outside. Now the pass to Aldama. Tipped away. Here's Adams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
Detroit's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Burks, the pass to Duran. Back to Burks. Pass to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Payne with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Burks looking around. Pass to Duran. Pass to Bogdanovich. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Stewart really valued for the energy he brings to the game. That and that 7'4" wingspan, that makes a lot of things happen.
Outside, Payne. The pass to Adams. Memphis moving it around. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pistons trail by 4. So here's Burks. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Diallo kicks to Burks. Stolen. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Payne. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Burks with it. Now defended by Adams. It's stolen by Jones. Outside, Payne. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Burks. Pass to Diallo. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Here's Burks. And the foul on Alec Brooks. That's his first foul.
And that'll make a pair of turnovers for him.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Diallo following the missed shot by Tyus Jones. .34 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes to Aldama. Back to Jones. The 11-footer and the rejection by Noel.
And Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Burks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And that does it for the first quarter. Memphis out in front, up by 9. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Williams. Morant is out there with Jackson. And it's Aldama in the power forward. Here's Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Brett, what about the play of Cunningham?
Well, he had a solid first year in the league, especially with the added pressure of being the #1 pick. Kind of a tough situation playing in Detroit for a team that's exploring a lot of young talent. So not only do you have to perform, you have to find a way to lead. And I think the expectations around Cade Cunningham were fulfilled for the Detroit Pistons.
And he makes the first.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
Here's Aldama. He had 19 points in the win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
And here's Hayes following Ja Morant's 3. Hayes the pass to Bay. It's good. Bay's got his first basket of the night.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Taken away by Hayes. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Aldama. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Now, here's Cunningham. Noel with it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Grizzlies making a switch here. Green's checked in. Swiped it away. They're running. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. Pistons trail by 10. And here's Hayes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Cunningham against Bain. Cunningham inside. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Outside, Green. Morant surveying the D. Here's Aldama. Defended by Bagley. On the clock. Here's Bain. Rebound by the Pistons. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hayes. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And Hayes finishing the play. That's impressive after he took the hit. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Morant kicks to Green. The pass to Aldama. And another miss by Memphis. Pistons trail by 6. Cunningham outside. Top of the key, Bagley. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Bane and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bagley finds Hayes. Back to Bagley. Hayes the pass to Bagley. Cunningham for 3. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Duran, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Grizzlies also making a change. Clark's checked in.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 3-point lead. Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. Score of the basket is 3rd after 5 shots. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Cunningham for 3. And no good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And now a 7-point Grizzly lead.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Now here's Bagley. He's coming off a 16-point game against Dallas. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant kicks to Green. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Bane. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Well, for Detroit, their last game, a loss to the Mavericks. Over to the left wing. Now here's Bay. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
Grizzlies have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Morant kicks to Green. Clark outside. Right side, Bane. Cunningham against Bane. And Cunningham with the slam.
McKay doing a great job of figuring out how it is that he's going to stay this efficient.
Memphis leading by 3. Morant outside. Passes it to Green. Wound up there for Clark. And Memphis with another turnover here.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
A different look here for Detroit. Stewart checked in for Bagley. Bogdanovich comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Diallo subbed in for Cade Cunningham. The Grizzlies also making a change. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Danny Green. Now here's Hayes. They get a hand on it. Morant with the steal. Taken away by Hayes. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Pistons making a change here. Brooks is checked in. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Adams, he's checked in for Bain. Clark outside. Adams in the corner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jalen Duren.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Good on the second free throw. So here's Burks. To the right wing. Poke loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Here's Bogdanovich. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 to shoot. Diallo, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And there's the feed to Morant. Shoots over Burks. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
Both free throws good from Morant.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Diallo. Reverse, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's good. Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Diallo.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Lobbed up there for Clark. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Williams, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Adams outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Now Jones. 9-point game his last outing. Another shot, and Clark puts it in. Clark's got 8 points.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Duren. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
I also thought he did a tremendous job in terms of timing in that game, swatting away some shots. Ended up with 3 blocks in that game.
Here's Clark, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Burks against Morant. And the rejection by Clark. Morant left side. The kick out to Williams. Cranes the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. Back to Diallo. Duran the pass to Burks. 6 on the shot clock. No good again that time. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Detroit. Pistons trail by 12. Here's Burks. And there's the pass to Diallo. And he goes right over Tyus Jones and slams it down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Jones, the pass to Concha. Now, here's Clark. He's covered by Noel. Outside, Bogdanovich. Bangs home the trifecta. Bogdanovich has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pistons. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Williams. Lobbed up there for Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Here's Diallo. And the shot goes down. Diallo's got 9.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
.122 left now here in the second. Jones, the pass to Concha. Pass to Clark. Passes to Concha. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. Rebounded by the Pistons. Bogdanovich looking around. Pass to Stewart. He kicks it to Burks. That's tipped. Outside Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Stewart.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
First free throw is good. And Burks hits 2 free throws. Here's Jones. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Williams. Here's Conchar. He's guarded by Diallo. Pass to Adams. 5 to shoot. Williams, that's a two-pointer, and it's Noel with the rebound. Diallo with it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Grizzlies lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks. Tight game tonight, Dwayne. How do you break this thing open in the second half?
Well, number one is we got to make sure we get in a defensive disposition. You know, right now we're kind of trading buckets. We're anticipating, putting them on the foul line. So we got to play from an anticipatory style of defense, whereas we're not reacting to where they have us on our heels.
Case, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 5. Kenny, how'd you see it?
It's always a positive sign to see assist numbers like this. They're moving the rock with ease and keeping each other happy. It's a brand of unselfish basketball that's fun to watch and play.
Check. What'd you think about the Pistons?
Their inside attack has been overwhelming. Hard to beat someone when they're living at the rim. These guys are imposing their will physically. Hey, gotta keep pounding them.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Bay and Bagley will slot in at small and power forward. Hayes and Cunningham, the backcourt pair. And it's Duren in at the center. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Now, here's Bagley. Duren, no dice on the putback jam. Memphis leading by 5. Morant passes to Clark. The layup off target.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Bane. Cunningham kicks to Bay. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Duren. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Morant outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. The Pistons have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Memphis leading by 4. Morant outside. Green passes to Bain. Outside Jackson. This one for 3. Here's Clark. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Stolen by Jackson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Memphis has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. And here's Morant. He's got 10. Back to Bain. Kicks to Morant. Off target from three-point range.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 15. To the middle. Here's Jackson. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jackson's got 9.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Cunningham. Passes it to Durham. The 17-footer. They get the rebound. Bagley, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Bain. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Up top, Bagley. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Bagley's got his second bucket tonight.
Like to see him take it there. Marvin Bagley, confident play.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Outside, Bain. Morant dishes to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Bain against Cunningham. Bain, no good.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard says.
Hayes up top, guarded by Morant. Left side, Bagley. Pass to Bay. And here's Cunningham. The tray. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Green after the basket by Detroit. Now, here's Bain. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Here's Hayes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now just a 2-point Grizzly lead.
Looking really comfortable. Hayes on the inside knew he had enough room.
And so it's Memphis with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. And the pass to Morant. Green with the ball. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And stolen by Bay. For the tie. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 12 points in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
And that one, good. And that's 12 points here for Jalen Duren.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Morant outside. Cunningham against Bain. Over Cunningham. Bain, no good.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Now, here's Bagley. He's got 5.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That free throw, no good.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Pistons. Diallo comes in for Cunningham. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Green. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And he can't hit the second.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Now here's Diallo. He's got 9. A slam dunk by Diallo.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting tonight.
Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
And the Pistons with possession here. Following the score by Memphis. Pass to Bagley. Now here's Duren. Back to Bagley. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Diallo. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Diallo, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Stewart checked in for Detroit. Alec Burks comes in for Hayes. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Steven Adams comes in for Jackson. And Concho subbed in for Williams. Pass to Diallo. Back to Burks. Bagley trying to free himself up. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Bagley can move around you and get slender out there to find room on the floor to collect offensive rebounds.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The pass to Bain. And here is Adams, guarded by Stewart. Here's Conchar. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And the first one drops. And so he hits both. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Stewart. Outside Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Passes it to Burks. Fires from the wing. The shot missing. And it's Memphis the other way. On the wing, Bain. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Bain's got 17 now.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Diallo. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Memphis leading. The pass to Conchar. Jones against Burks. Pass to Conchar. Knocked loose. Pushing it up is Diallo, and there is a whistle. That goes on Hamidou Diallo. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And the Pistons making a change here. Noel's checked in. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain kicks to Jones. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Kick out to Adams. It's Bain atop the key. 6 on the shot clock. Clark, the pass to Jones. Tips it up, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
Adams just continuing to grind it out. Outstanding staying after that possession. And then he grabs a second chance deuce.
Now here's Diallo. He's got 13. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Bay comes in for Nerlens Noel. And it's Cunningham in for Alec Burks. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. 1:24 left in the third. Jones, the pass to Aldama. Cunningham against Bain. Here's Adams. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Diallo. A shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Diallo's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside, Bain. Jones against Diallo. Bain kicks to Clark. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jones. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game. Jones against Bay for the lead. And Bogdanovich lays it in. Bogdanovich has got 7 points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Bay against Clark. And the layup's good off the glass. Clark's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And when Clark is on fire, he stays aggressive. You gotta love how this young fellow is willing to dominate games.
Third quarter comes to a close and a battle brings it to a tie. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
Possession by possession. It's the only way we're going to get back in this thing. Starting right now, possession by possession. Let's stay together. That's all we got, baby. It's our fight to pride. Right here. Here we go.
I hear it all the time, Greg. One play at a time. That's what he's highlighting now.
And smart that Coach Casey is doing this, realizing that this is the only way they're going to snatch the lead.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Jones is out there with Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Cunningham passes to Duren. Here's Bay. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Now Jones. Outside Jackson for 3. They get it again. Clark. Second shot opportunity. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by Clark. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter. Cunningham inside. Working on Jones. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Passes it to Jackson. On the wing, Green. He's defended by Bay. Jackson misses.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
5 on the clock. Bay finds Hayes. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Bobbed up there for Clark. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Bay. Hayes dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Hayes. His three-pointer's off the mark. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Duren. And here are the Grizzlies now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Morant, right side. Green against Bay. Green kicks to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And the rejection by Clark. Jones against Bagley. Jones the pass to Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Dwayne Casey just going over the game plan with his team down the stretch. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut to just 5 on the basket from Bay. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Jones, the pass to Green. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The defender there makes a poor choice, underestimating Green's savvy, results in a trip to the line.
First one falls for him.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game. And a good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
And Hayes kicks to Bay. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Unbelievable athleticism. Morant's stop and start is elite.
And then Cunningham with the dunk.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Back to Morant. Detroit with the rebound. Bagley's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Oh!
And wow, coming from Cade, that's good stuff.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant with it. The pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. And so it's Detroit with it. They trail by 7. Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Morant with it. Hayes on him. It's good. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Cunningham looking it over. Now here's Hayes. Guarded by Morant. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Hayes. Hayes has got 3 assists now in this one. Memphis leading by 7. Morant outside. Bay against Green. Outside, Jones. Offensive rebound, Jackson. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Clark, the pass to Jones. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've been able to have some team success in this game despite what's been an awful shooting night for him.
To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, you got to stay down on Bogdanovich's shot fade. Once he has you in the air, the rest is easy.
Baines checked in for the Grizzlies. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Memphis leading by 7. Morant passes to Green. And here is Clark. Payne with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And Morant throws it down.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Cunningham outside. Hayes up top. Guarded by Morant. Shot clock at 5. Shot from 12. Cunningham's shot is off. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. The Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Outside, Green. Morant outside. Teardrop shot. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 22 points.
And I like how Morant threaded the needle there. Just an excellent pass off that pick.
Bogdanovich against Clark. And Hayes kicks to Bay. Green with the block.
Well, if you're going to make that offensive move, it's important to know where Danny Green is. One of the better shot blocking guards you're going to find.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
You flash back to Sadiq Bey's rookie season, and as the Wildcat came into the league, he hit the ground running. Really impressive, just control and demeanor and poise on the court, finishing 4th in Rookie of the Year voting.
Pass to Green. Memphis moving it around. Clark kicks to Morant. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And finishing 4th in the rookie race is certainly a compliment for Bay.
Well, Rookie of the Year races are always hotly contested, so if you land that high, that says a lot about your game and how many people are recognizing the contributions that you're making. Look, Sadiq Bey has a ton of potential.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Hayes.
Count that one. We've seen Hayes continue to work on his three-pointer over time.
Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. And here's Morant. Clark outside. Passes it to Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jalen Duran.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Bagley, he's checked in for Detroit.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room. Bogdanovich, that's for two. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's Morant in the corner. Bagley with the rebound. Pistons trail by 10. Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Jackson. A three from Bogdanovich. Green with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Bain. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jalen Duren. First one falls for him. Bays checked in for Bogdanovich. And Bain drops them both. And, well, Detroit shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Cunningham outside. Clark against Bagley. 6 to shoot. Here's Bain. A three-pointer off the mark. Memphis leading by 12. Outside for Bagley. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Offensive rebound, Clark. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Clark's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies. Cunningham inside, guarded by Bain. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. It's stolen by Bagley. Cunningham against Bain. Cunningham's shot is off. Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. There's the lob to Jackson, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And guys, what a nice performance it was for Brandon Clark.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Morant outside. On the wing, Bain. Back to Morant. Right side, Jackson. Inside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Joseph, the pass delivers for the 3. Tillman grabs the miss. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light. So, I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.